Hey guys, my two theorists were Jean-Jacques Rousseau and Jacob Cownan. So I'm going to start off with Rousseau, who believed in an innate sense of mortality and justice. Human beings are good by nature. He expanded a new theory of education, emphasizing the importance of expression rather than repression to produce a well-balanced, free-thinking child. So Rousseau's theory of education led to more permissive and more psychologically oriented methods of childcare. It influenced a lot of more European men. They found influences through a German educator, Friedrich Froebel, the Swedish educational reformer, John Hendrik Petzolzsky, and other pioneers of modern education. Based off of Roget's theory, the goal of education should be to cultivate our natural tendencies. So Rousseau's philosophy of education is best understood as a way of ensuring that the pupil's character be developed in such a way as to have a healthy sense of self-worth and have high mortality. So his work focuses more on the characters of the students and how we are influencing them with our time and that they spend in the classroom, and just relating not only like the knowledge that we're giving them, but also knowing that like we're building who they are as a person. So we're going to move on to Jacob Cownan, who is a lot about classroom management and group management. So to him, good classroom management is based off good behavior from the teacher, not the students. So he's really focused on how the teacher controls the classroom. Cownan defined three aspects of teaching roles in the relationship with the students as us as the instructor, us as the manager, and us as a person. And within those roles, we, the teachers, can learn and practice specific skills that increase our effectiveness in the classroom. And like we talked about a lot in class, just like going back and reflecting and going over, learning from what we've done. If we apply Cownan's model to our self-assessment, we can provide valuable insight into our own personal effectiveness as teachers. Another thing that falls under Cownan's theories and philosophy is the witness, which we've discussed before in class. Witness is seen in the classroom as a classroom that is well organized, where the teachers always knows what's going on, even like what's going on behind the teacher's back, like the teacher's just on it. When both the teacher and the student know what is going on, it results in a lesson that flows smoothly and a constant learning momentum, which is good for students and just their educational process in learning and the consistency of that, because children like consistency. So Cownan's model focuses on a preventative discipline. So it's more classroom management stuff. So that preventative discipline is going to be techniques and strategies designed to prevent the occurrences of discipline problems, like in the first place. So getting rid of those things that make distractions, and preventing students that don't get along or distract each other in class or are disruptive, like doing things before the lesson starts to prevent those things from happening. Cownan believes that good classroom management depends on effective lesson management. So he kind of nitpicks and goes back to how you're preparing for your class and the time that you put in before you teach your lesson, and being prepared in that. Cownan kind of talks about like a super teacher. He believes that teachers need to be attentive to all aspects of the classroom, not just the subject matter, but where their students are, how they're behaving. He believes that effective teachers keep students attentive and actively involved all the time, which is a big task to undertake. He thinks that teachers should also be able to attend to 2 events or activities at the same time. So he wants us to be a multitasker, to know what's going on in the classroom in all areas, to be able to actively and attentively be involved and keep the students involved and attentive, but also with that, balancing the fact that all the activities need to be enjoyable, but also challenging for the kids that we're teaching, to keep them bored and engaged and attentive and actively involved. So it kind of does this little circle. But thanks for listening, guys. I, again, did my presentation on Jean-Jacques Rousseau and Jacob Cowden.